So, statistically speaking, with the demographics that we have in this class and really across the campus, it's very likely that not only do you guys know who this person is who represents the object I brought today, but it's likely that you guys are also ardent supporters. Now, does anybody recognize this dude?
Billionaires have to play their fair share.
Anyway, Bernie Sanders is a big part of, I mean, he's not completely why, but a big part of why I'm actually here today. I was really getting frustrated with politics. Had a tough time growing up, and I didn't feel represented by anybody. And I was, you know, I could register, I could vote, but nobody was out there. Now, as far as the demographics go, Bernie Sanders won more votes from millennials during the primaries, which is more than Trump and Clinton combined. It was about 2 million to 150 million. No, 2 million to 2 million to, yeah, 1,500,000, that's it. And he's actually currently the most popular politician in America right now, even more so than Obama, which is a feat in its own. Now, I got this little thing from my girlfriend. It was sort of a wake for the Bernie Sanders campaign. We were both big supporters, and we worked on the campaign together. And how I actually got introduced to him and his policy was to my girlfriend as well. She sent me a video. It was like, hey, listen to this guy speak. He's saying some stuff. And I got lost for hours on YouTube, which I'm sure most of you can relate to, just looking at this dude's history and where he's been on the issues for so long. It's just like, where did this dude come from? And he really hit home with me because nobody was talking about the issues that concerned my life and my family's life like he was. Specifically, I work in a field where workers are very much underrepresented, and we are taken advantage of all the time, and we are very much exploited. Now, this dude was the guy that marched with unions, which is huge for a country that only has 6.6% union density left, which has resulted in an insane amount of wealth inequality that really drew the divide between working class and what we call 1%. Additionally, a year ago, I had a scare with appendicitis that I wasn't prepared for, and luckily socialized medicine on some level saved my life through the Medi-Cal program. And if I did not have that, I would either be bankrupt today, after doing some quick math, I would have lost all my savings, and either that or I would have been dead by waiting too long to go to the hospital, because I know how much it costs to go there. Additionally, something you guys could probably relate to, especially if you're transferring, is his education program, which would really put an investment of our future labor force first, as opposed to trying to exploit our future workers for the rest of their lives. I mean, some people carry that $70,000 or so up until they die. And anyway, so throughout the campaign, I got deeper and deeper into ideology and leftist politics, and reading works of Karl Marx, and reading Jacobin Mag, which is a leftist think tank kind of. And that's really why I'm here today at Fullerton College. I am majoring in political science, and I hope to one day do policy analytics, working for a firm, or perhaps working on a campaign to create policies that would help people that are in similar situations to where I am now. And perhaps, I mean, as terrifying as it sounds, maybe running one day myself for city council, you know, state senate, something like that. Now, while I remain critical of any person that has power, and especially of Bernie Sanders himself, I recognize that I'm grateful for what he chose to stand up and fight for. And it really inspired me, and it made me realize that we are at a pivotal moment in history, not here, but globally. And that there's no time to be complicit. So thank you, Little Bernie Sanders.